Hello everybody, I'm Kevin Berry with Jacksboro and Jack County Fire. We're going to be doing a little bit of training today with the SCBA equipment. We're going to break it down into two parts. First part we'll do real quick is a bottle change out. That's for our volunteers and helpers and things on the fire scene so that they can help keep our equipment prepared and ready for its next use. Following that, we'll do a go over of all the equipment and its operation for our new hires and people that would like to review and stay current on their SCBA use. Anyway, we'll go ahead and move back to the training room and get started. Thank you. Okay, let's do a bottle swap out. Normally, after a firefighter comes out and take the pack off and lay it on the ground, we can swap out the bottles, rehab these, get a fresh bottle and get them ready for its next use. Sometimes do a hot swap while it's on the firefighter's back. Both are real simple to do. It doesn't take but a couple of minutes, and we're going to go through the procedure here right quick just so you know where all the buttons and everything are, and you can be more comfortable with this. Initially, more than likely, the air will be on, so I'm going to turn the air on this device. That's going to start our pass, or the electronic system. You heard it beep there. This is our pass device. Electronic, it is motion deactivated. If this thing doesn't move for 20 seconds, we start getting a pre-alarm. After 30 seconds, the alarm gets a little louder. Then after that, it goes to a full alarm. So there's our pre-alarm. It's getting a little louder. We can disable that or quiet that for another 20 seconds with this reset button. Later on, we'll use it to shut the device completely off, but right now that's our reset button. The other way, since this is motion activated, if this is going off, laying on the ground, usually if somebody forgets, you can move the device and it will shut it off. I move the bottle, it shut the alarm off. So, what we want to do to change out the bottle is get the air shut off. Down this valve, pushes in. You can see it pushes in so that we can actually turn it. We get the valve shut off, okay. We still have air trapped in the system. So this device is still on. We're not able to shut it off because there's air pressure there. So we will come over to the second stage regulator, take it from its cup, and on the side of the regulator is a purge valve, this red knob. He'll turn it. It's usually pointed up in normal position, so we're going to turn it down and remove all the air from the system. On our pass device, our air supply needle is down in the red at 0. It's still on because we haven't shut it off yet. So we press this 2 to 3 times on the side and you'll get a real sharp, short little beep when this thing is turned off. There. That one took 3 times. You got to turn off. So we've got the air off, we've got our pass device shut off so that it's not screaming at us every 20 seconds. We have a retention strap up on the bottle up here. We will flip that open. Some retention straps at the top, right up here, there is a little locking tab and you have to push it up with your thumb and then lift the lever. This one does not have that lock. And down at the bottom finally is our air valve, the hose line that goes to the first stage. We want to take this off the bottle. And we're almost done. We're almost halfway there. Okay, the air line's off. The only thing we have left is to release the bottle. It has a locking tab down underneath. We're going to move right down here where you can see it. There's a spring steel locking tab. We press down on this spring steel and press forward on the bottle and it comes right out. Just one finger. When it's released, one finger will release this bottle. So we can push the bottle out Get our new bottle, fresh bottle, bring it in. Now on the bottom of this bottle there's a tab that has a slot in it, and that's what locks the bottle into the SCBA frame. And there's a tab right down here. I know it's hard to see, but it is there. So you pull that with that tab down, bring it right up. I'd have to push down on that to make it easier. It slides right up into the lock, and the whole thing is back in position. Okay, the bottle's in. We're just going to go back opposite. We're going to put the regulator hose back on the bottle. We're going to tighten the retaining strap back down and make sure our regulator is in its cup. Keep it in the cup keeps debris and other material out of it, keeps it from getting damaged. Now, the device is ready to go. It's ready to be reused. And this will all stay shut off until we reapply air, and then it'll re-energize and everything be back on. That's all there is to it. Shut the air off, get the pass system shut down, get the hose, release the bottle, bring it back, and just put it all back together. Just that simple. Okay, continue on with our review of the SCBA system. We'll go a little more in depth on all the moving pieces here. One thing we didn't talk about on the bottle, I don't know if you can see it right down here, but there's a pressure gauge on the bottle. You can see how much PSI is still left in the bottle. Just to the left, that hose that we removed when they changed out the bottle is the air line that goes to the first stage regulator. The first stage breaks down this 4,500 PSI from this composite bottle, breaks it down to 200 PSI, which runs around to our second stage regulator right here. We'll take it from its protective cup where we keep it stored. It has regulator and a purge valve. Red purge valve is on the side, and it is normally in the up position. In that position, it supplies air to us when we inhale. It actually pushes a little bit of air to us when we release it. And it can also, and we'll look at this in just a minute when we supply some air to this, you can turn down this purge valve and it will blow a little bit of air into the mask. So if you get some condensation or something inside there, you can open this, crack this for just a moment, get the mask full of cool air, and will help remove that. On the top, there's a rubber button up here. It's a on and off button. When this thing is in operation, you've had it on your SCBA mask. If you take this off, it's still in a breathing mode, and it will start free-flowing. It'll start blowing air. So you press this button on the top, and that shuts off that free-flow breathing. We will put it on the mask here just to let you see. So when placing this on the mask, the red button goes up. You look at it right between your eyes, and then you come straight on the mask, turns to the right, and locks on. There's a locking device on this side right here. You can hear it click, and it's locked in place. Now the mask is ready for use. And just the opposite, when we remove it, we'll put our thumb on this locking and pull it back towards the front, pull it away from you while you're wearing it, and press this button down and turn this thing 90 degrees where you see the red up again, and it comes right off. When we take the regulator off, we want to make sure we always put it back in the cup. As I said earlier, it keeps it from being damaged or debris and things to get inside the regulator and messing it up. I'm going to turn air on now. We want to look at the pass device for just a bit. Pass device is turned on with air pressure. After about 20 seconds of immobility, it'll start giving us an alarm. Another 10 seconds, the alarm gets louder, and then it will go to a full alarm. keeps getting louder. There's our full alarm. The yellow button on the side that we talked about is the reset button. You can cancel that. The red button on the front is our manual alarm button. If for any reason a firefighter wants to go to direct alarm, having some kind of issue or emergency, they can press this and it goes to direct alarm. The only other gauge we have is our air pressure, air supply line. It's hard to see on this one, but you can see the amount. Also, in this one, and what we're going to look at next, when the air supply gets down to 1/4 of a tank, or in this case 1100 psi, we're going to start getting a vibration alarm in our regulator, our second stage regulator that's on our face. That tells us that we have 1/4 of a tank of air left. It's real distinctive, and it's right there in your face. You can't miss it. So what we're going to do to initiate that, we're going to turn our air supply off on this bottle. Okay, all we've got is the air trapped in the circuit here. So I'm going to slowly drop this down. And we get down to about 1/4 of a tank, or about 1100 psi, we're going to get a vibration in this mouthpiece, this regulator. Again, a real distinctive sound, and it's right there in front of your face. That means you have 1/4 of a bottle left, and it's time to start extricating to clear air. We appreciate your time watching the video, and if you have any questions, just contact me or somebody here, and other than that, everything will be in person and get you physically checked out and go over the parts and get you comfortable with this. But for now, thank you very much and have a safe day. Appreciate it.